Next item is number 3, an application for a certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Queens, docket number 15-4090, block 1474, lot 1, 86-02 37th Avenue in the Jackson Heights Historic District. A modern-style commercial building designed by Max Horn and built in 1948 to 49. The application is to create new masonry openings and install new storefront infill and awnings.
Morning, Commissioners. Timothy Shaw, Preservation Staff. 86-02 to 8620 37th Avenue is located on the south side of 37th Avenue between 86th and 87th Streets within the Jackson Heights Historic District. The application is for work on the storefront at the corner of 37th Avenue and 86th Street, which is 80-02. The proposal includes the creation of new masonry openings along 86th Street and the installation of new infill for the proposed restaurant. This is the existing corner store. The side facade on 86th is a plain brick wall, plain brick facade here. And so the proposal is for new infill just to the south of the existing. The infill is comprised of 4 wide pivot doors within one opening, and 4 display windows with a stone bulkhead below in the other opening. The proposed finish would be clear aluminum, and the proposal also includes the installation of new awnings above the proposed infill. Please note that the infill at the restaurant here, shown here, will be installed pursuant to an authorization to proceed in accordance with a staff-level master plan that was issued in March of 2013. The master plan included the use of clear aluminum finish at the infill and granite-clad bulkheads. The restaurant owner is here if you have any further questions.
Basically, the storefront on the right matches the storefront on the rest of the facade, with the exception of the doors, where the
yes,
changes.
exactly. The configuration materials of this infill matches that. I mean, maybe not the same size, but the same idea. But so the variation is this opening here, which are pivot doors with a transom above. I'm sorry? Authorization to proceed is a staff level permit that for any work that is approved in a master plan, which the master plan could be staff level or commission level. Just to show you some context, there are not very many instances of infill along the side of these one-story buildings. You can't see it very well here, but I have a better photo, slightly smaller, but this infill, which is on the side facade of the building on 85th Street, was approved with the commission certificate of appropriateness. Oh, excuse me, a slightly larger photo. All the other, there's another store with these kinds of doors, but this was their designation.
Okay. Anybody want to come up to the front from the owner team here and add anything, please? Whoever wants to.
Do you want to say anything?
Anything
about
more you want, I mean, you're welcome to, you don't have to.
You don't have to say anything if you. Okay.
Yeah. Michael?
The purpose of the pivots is for like a restaurant?
Yeah, so the eventual, if they get this approval, they want to have a store, sidewalk cafe along that street, which would be a separate staff level approval.
The original use of this space probably wasn't a restaurant.
I actually think that it was originally a Polynesian restaurant.
I know what it was, the restaurant, yes.
Yeah, we have,
Okay.
I think it was
the Dragon Seed.
the Dragons.
No testimony.
So those little Polynesian
It used to
heads
have
are there.
Polynesian, yes, they used to have Polynesian, was like a
Okay, any further questions about this? Yes.
So all this is infill, all this,
Yeah, and the rest, well, it may be, it's possible it's original, but the master plan has already been issued that will allow for its
let it
removal.
go away, I see.
Because the whole rest of the building is,
Yeah.
doesn't look like that at all. The whole rest of the building is regular. Regular.
Okay.
It's probably during the variation.
This is the designation photo of that view of the corner.
That's,
Established 1949. But it's been gone for, yeah. The Polynesian heads are still there.
no, we're not going to, I hope. Okay, good. Okay. Any further questions? There's no testimony. And we can go to comment now. Wait Diana, you okay? Okay. Fred, discussion.
This is not a very distinguished building, I would say, although it's not an individual, it's in a district, right? Yeah, in a district, okay. Whether this is infill or not, I think it's probably infill. I can't believe that building was built with that block. So I think this is a huge improvement, as much for streetscape reasons as for landmark reasons, frankly. And if current trends are to allow openings, large openings in restaurants particularly, that can flow out onto the street and to create a vibrant street environment, I can't ever be against that, I think. So certainly in a building like this does no violence to this building, I think, and it proves it in all ways, so I can support it.
Okay, Libby?
Yes, I agree with those comments, and keeping in mind that 80s structure we just were talking about replacing, that's what we might have seen here were this not in the district. So I'm delighted that what's being proposed is appropriate.
Okay, Diana?
Yeah, this building, as Fred says, is not very distinguished, but I think this is an improvement in terms of its general approach to the street front, and this is a very, very active street, and it's the most diverse community in the United States, probably, and it's very, very busy. So I think it's will relate well to the street,
Okay.
commercial
Roberta?
district.
Thank you.
From what I see.
Yes.
I
Yep.
think that
It's simple.
it's okay to do what is proposed. I think it's appropriate.
Okay. Michael Devonshire? Thank you.
Anything that brings a little more light into this building, I think is fine.
Just one
Yep.
question, I had. What do the awnings look like? They're awnings, correct? Are they
Yeah, they're
retractable?
retractable awnings.
Okay.
I think a dark green canvas,
Okay,
and the same height as the historic awnings were on the rest of the building.
thank you.
Okay. Michael?
Yeah, I fully agree. I would suggest that the applicant, I mean, it would be even better for the building if there were more, and get rid of the brick piers and take it all the way around, and that would be the style of the rest of the building, but I don't think that's
Okay.
necessary.
Yeah.
We could do it with staff.
Think about it, sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll close the hearing and do approval. Libby, please?
In the matter of 8602 37th Avenue in the Jackson Heights Historic District, a modern-style commercial building designed by Max Horn and built in 1948 to 49. Application is to create new masonry openings and install new storefront infill and awnings. Noting that the style, scale, materials, and details of the building are among the features which contribute to the special architectural and historic character of the Jackson Heights Historic District, I recommend approval. Finding that the creation of the new masonry openings will not alter, eliminate, or conceal any significant historic features of the building, that the presence of secondary masonry openings at the side wall will be in keeping with the character of this modern-style commercial building and with other corner buildings on 37th Avenue, that the size of the masonry openings will be in keeping with the size of the historic storefront openings at the primary facade and will not alter the overall character of the building or overwhelm any significant features of the facade, that the design of the new display windows with stone bulkhead and transom windows will relate well to the proposed storefront infill at the primary facade, thereby helping to integrate these new elements into the overall storefront design, and that the awnings will be located at the same height as the historic awning covers found at the primary facade and will project at an angle and be of a length, size, and slope which are appropriate to the infill.
Second, all in favor? Opposed? Approved. Thank you.